Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Jamila and Marcelo, or Marcelo and Jamila, whichever one. Today's video we're going to be speaking about our experience on a cruise for the first time. They normally say that cruises are for old people, and we will share our old people experience.
The question is why you should go on a cruise. The main reason why I wanted to go on a cruise, because you just go in one trip, like for 7 days or for 12 days, whatever you like to go, how long you like to go, and then you go to like different cities every day. That's a really good way for you to get to know different cities in only one trip.
I can add that you get to know sometimes towns or cities or even islands that you wouldn't necessarily even think about going to visit.
Yeah, true.
Because usually what you are seeing on social media or like main companies advertise are like major cities, of overpopulated cities, or like, you know, when they just make a country or a city a hot topic, but there is not even all that. Whereas with this one, you kind of, because it's not like the main cities, you see a bit more of the culture, more of the architecture. You get a different feeling from the urban metropolitan type of cities that you most people know. Do you get what I mean? So I felt like that was something that we were able to do, because places that we went to, they're not places that we would have ever like booked a trip for. To be fair, we enjoyed those little towns so much that we really didn't see any point of getting like a coach or a train to go to the major cities, because we felt like we were already, you know, really enjoying what we're seeing with the little towns. Sorry if I feel like I'm speaking, I'm really tired.
Second tip is, even though most of the times cruises are a bit more expensive, but everything is inclusive. So when I mean all inclusive, is like flights. So people like us, we like to book our things separate. So we never do package traveling. So we just do separate. Most of the times we travel with Ryanair anyways, because it's cheap. So we do flights separate, we do the hotel separate, but this is all inclusive. Why is it better all inclusive? Because it's less of a headache, to be honest. So when you just pay for the trip and that's it, you don't have to worry about, oh, I need to pay for that hotel, I need to search for another hotel. So because usually I search for the flights and then my wife search for the hotel, so it's kind of like a bit of a headache. It's a headache that we like because it's cheap. Yeah. So all inclusive is actually give that peace of mind. You just pay for the trip and that's it. You don't need to worry about anything. Even the transfers, I actually enjoyed, because as soon as you leave the airport, there's literally like a taxi waiting for you, and then just takes you. I don't mean like a taxi, it's going to be a bus anyway. So
yeah, it's just, you don't really have to think about anything.
Yes.
The only thing you really need to think about is like if you want to get a transfer to another city from the port. But even that, if you wanted to, it's something that you can always organize in the ship whilst you're there. So you always have someone to do it for you, and you just need to show up. And that's how I felt with the cruise ship. I didn't need to worry about going to look for the hotel, find a transfer, book the flight tickets, then book the cruise, because everything was included. I think this is the least stressful trip that we've ever had to plan, because we basically we just needed to show up.
Exactly. We just show up and that's it. They took over. Even entertainments they took
in
over.
the ship. Yeah, like you don't need to think about, how am I going to entertain myself
Exactly.
whilst I'm in the ship. You don't. You just show up and they will tell you how you can be entertained, and that's it.
Yes, and the third thing, what you should go on a cruise is food is all inclusive. So that's the thing that actually I enjoyed. I won't say the most, but was one of the things I enjoyed the most. Because sometimes, guys, when we travel, you have to think and research where you should eat, where you want to eat, the places where you should go, if it's less expensive, if the food is good. So one more headache. So, but with this, it was different. So we literally just wake up in the morning. There's like a variety of breakfasts right in front of you, and you can just choose and eat. Exactly the same with lunch, with dinner. We literally ate 4 times a day. So 4 times a day we were eating. There was like drinks included. Of course, if you drink alcoholic drinks, so you have to pay extra for the premium. I don't know how much it would be, but drink was literally all inclusive. Food all inclusive. It was just like a peace of mind, to be honest.
Yeah, and to be fair, when I packed for this cruise, I took noodles. I took instant noodles,
sweets
and crisps, and I took that because I'm not a picky eater. However, I do like tasteful food, and I think that's fair for a human being to enjoy the food that she eats, and I'm one of them. So I was very kind of concerned that maybe it's going to reach a certain hour. If we've missed dinner, then I won't be able to eat anymore. So I thought, let me just take noodles just in case comes midnight, I'm hungry and nothing's open, because I wasn't too sure of how it worked. And little did I know, they have late night snacks until 1 a.m. like every day.
Another thing as well, why you should go on a cruise is when you're on the cruise, on the trip, you don't spend a lot.
We spent nothing.
Yeah, we literally spend nothing, to be honest, on the cruise. Of course, there are things that probably we could do, more activities or anything, but we only had around like 8 to 9 hours maximum to stay in one city. So you kind of like go, to places where it's like nearby. You just go to the places. And when I say places that are nearby, I say, I would like to explore more. But these are places that you're like, okay, I did what I wanted to do in this city. It was enough, and that's it. That's good. So we didn't spend much because we used to eat before we leave. We left the ship. So usually when you just go around, we never actually went hungry to buy something. Only that snacks like ice cream. You want to try something from that specific city. For example, Italy tried pizza. Actually, she tried the pizza. And then if you go, for example, went to Spain, some cities in Spain where we tried like ice cream. And was it Spain or France or Italy?
That sounds horrible, because how can you go to Italy without trying gelato?
Yeah, Italy, gelato. Yeah, really good. Frozen yogurt.
And then I tried some baked treats from France, which was the profiteroles. I think there's a different name for them in France. So because you've already had a meal,
you don't really,
only if you really want to force it down your throat for some strange reason, just to say that you ate. But you can always buy, and I saw a lot of people doing this. They would buy and then take it to the ship later on and then have it. But we just didn't.
And one of the things as well that is good, which is another reason why you should go on the cruise, they give you luggages. Yeah, they give you proper like luggages for you to take stuff and for you to bring stuff. So we had the option for 10 kg and 20 kg each. So I could take for myself 10 kg and 20 kg, or my wife would take 10 kg.
So it's 13 total.
13, really, yeah, exactly, for each. That's to emphasize, for each. So that's good. So, and if you go around, and then one thing as well, because you're on the ship, you don't need to carry this stuff like around. Once you put in the ship, that's it. You don't have to carry until you go home.
It was such a smooth process from the flight onto the ship, from the journey, that in the next video we will explain a bit more how it works, because I wish I knew, so I could be a bit more excited and at ease Whereas I was a bit kind of like, well, how is this going to work? Although the travel agent did say, that you don't need to worry about this. But I mean, people say you don't need to worry about stuff and then you have to worry about it. But we'll speak a bit more how smooth it is. But in terms of luggage, yes, it is like a lot that you can take and a lot that you can bring back. We travel quite light compared to other people, but we did see people like with big, massive luggages.
I know. Yeah, and the last reason would be entertainment. I think the things that we enjoyed in the ship, like for example, musicals, what else? Bands, isn't it? Playing there. These are things that I'll probably like on my own. I'll say, oh, Jamila, let's go and pay to go and watch a band. I don't think I would do that.
No.
Yeah, but things that we experienced there, I'll say by force, we really enjoyed. It was really nice, sitting down, having a nice fizzy drinks or a nice juice, and then watching someone like sing. It was actually a nice experience, to be honest. Or someone that sometimes they had days where they would have someone just playing a guitar or playing a piano, and you're just like enjoying your meal. That was really, really, really nice.
And I think they have entertainment catered for like different types of people.
Yeah.
If you're more of a chilled person, you like your piano in the background, or you like your music in the background, or you're just them ones that just like going all out, if you know what I mean, then there's something for everyone. There's something catered to everyone. There's a quiet place, there's a busy place, there's more a mellow place, there's more of a mellow entertainment, there's something for everyone. And I think that's what's nice, because once again, you think it's only catered for a certain group of people, whereas no, there's like this whole variety. I can't say that it's all cruise ships that are like that, because I've never been, but I'm assuming if you're such a big boat, you should have a variety of things going on at the same time to cater to everyone. But
yeah, so these are the reasons why you should go on a cruise. And of course there's probably more. We just spoke the ones that literally stood out for us the most. So I really think you should give it a go at least once in your life.
Is it just for older people? No, it's not. It is. We're 30. We're in our 30s. We just walked up into our 30s, and we really enjoyed it. We don't drink. We don't nightclub. We don't do anything that is abominable. I'm playing, but we don't. But we enjoyed it.
Yeah. It
was very, very nice. Were there a lot of people our age? No. Because I think a lot of people have this mentality that it's boring, it's not nice, and all these other things. But there were some, and I do believe that maybe more people will start doing cruise, but I do hope it doesn't change the environment, because we did really like the more mature environment. Not a lot of faffing about, not a lot of like mess. It was well organized, really nice. It was pleasant. It was pleasant. We didn't have people making a racket, fighting or anything like that. No, it was decent, civilized. Loved it.
So that's a wrap. So if you like the video, please give a thumbs up to the video and subscribe to the channel, because we're going to post more videos about the our trip, of course, and we'll speak about the Marella cruise in specific, because we went with TUI. And so subscribe to the channel for you not to miss the video. So bye.